And now back to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
If you've got a smartphone, maybe an Android, could be an iPhone, a BlackBerry phone, or a tablet, download the TuneIn app.
How about a pager?
I don't think a pager would work.
No, we actually have an app out there that works. You can listen to the Big Dumb Fun Show on your 1993 Motorola pager. It's cutting-edge technology, and we're working on it, improving this technology every day. So listen to the Big Dumb Fun Show now on your 1994 Motorola pager.
How about that Zach Morris phone from Saved by the Bell?
That would be fantastic.
Yes.
If we could start developing the Big Dumb Fun Show, instead of doing the new stuff.
Let's go old school.
Let's go old school now.
We're going 8-track.
And we'll be the first one to do it. Absolutely. You can obtain a copy of the Big Dumb Fun Show via 8-track at your local record store, wherever 8-tracks are found.
You couldn't download the 8-track?
No,
clothes are coming back in style.
That's too old school.
A lot of 80s, 70s type clothes are in style right now in the 2012s. So why not go back in time and bring out your records?
Totally. No, I totally agree. I'm wondering now what's going on right now. Right now, the way that this is kind of work is that this is going to play out throughout the week. It's just going to replay this week's show, and so right now the debate is going on. The third debate, the big one, right? Where, believe it or not, they're on an even keel right now. It's like 50-50, which I would have never thought ever.
Well,
like last year, no way in hell would they ever be 50-50, but I think a lot of that has to do with the media. The media wants a close race between Barack and Romney. They want a close race. And they did the same thing last election with Obama and old man McCain, right? They did the same thing where up into the election, all polls were indicating it's anybody's game. Nobody has any idea. And then ended up Obama winning in a landslide. And that could be what happens this time. But right now, they're like, oh, it's really anyone's game. And I think that the way, they'll have different focus groups and whatnot, and now they're measuring Twitter feeds on who's twittering about Romney and the percentage of people that tweet about Obama. And so I think the person who wins the debate, if you had to declare a winner, and nobody ever really does, but they do, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody ever comes out and says, all right, he won.
We're not
watching. The public creates the winner. They say who the winner is. Like, for instance, the first debate.
Right now on Facebook, may I say, a lot of people are talking smack on Romney, and they're saying, I guess he needs to drink a glass of water because he's making some weird noises.
Auto industry and
a lot of people are going towards Obama on Facebook.
Being elsewhere. Nothing could be further from the truth.
This is the actual debate going on right now.
In Detroit.
Titillating.
My dad was head of a car company. I like
Great, yeah,
cars.
throw that out there. My dad was the head of a
auto
car
industry.
company.
My plan to get the industry on its feet when it was in real trouble was not to start writing checks. It was President Bush that wrote the first checks. I disagree with that. I said these companies need to go through a managed bankruptcy. And in that process, they can get government help and government guarantees.
That's just a sample of what you're missing tonight when you're listening to the Big Dumb Fun Show.
Not his dad's car company.
Yeah. So a lot of, I think I judge the winner of the debate by how much. I have a very mixed feed, right? People tell me that all the time. I have a very mixed Facebook feed, and when I sign on tomorrow morning, and I see all of the anti one or the other, I think whoever has the most anti messages on their Facebook, whether it be Romney or Obama, I think that is the person who won. Because those people are now realizing how bad their person did, and they're now trying to regain some footing to make sure that everyone sways their other way. However, that being said, I would really love to read some sort of a study that said anything about Facebook politics and the effect of Facebook politics on actual voting results. Like, has anyone ever went onto Facebook and posted something and that swayed somebody else's opinion? Like, Sports with a guy named Chris is going to post about bad crap about Romney all day. Is that gonna change the way any of his fans think about Romney because Chris doesn't like him?
No, it could, but my whole question is I don't think I know the basics. Like, I don't understand the difference between the Democratic and the Republican necessarily. Like, I don't know who's for what, what's for what, because sometimes I hear the few things that I've heard that Romney said a couple good things, but then I listen to other people and they're like, oh, he's against women. And then I hear about Obama and he's this, but then positive, he's that. How do you know who to vote for? How do you know if you're Democrat or Republican? Because I come from a family that, of course, we're foreign, and my parents aren't hardcore Republicans or hardcore Democrats. How do you know the simplicity of that?
I think that's what makes you a dangerous threat, right? Because I would think you, having no idea what's going on, really, right? But yet you can still vote, right?
Right.
So when it comes down to it, you could be like, hey, Romney's a better looking guy, or Obama's a better looking guy. I don't really understand anything about this, but I wouldn't mind looking at this person's face for another 4 years. I don't know anything about the issues, but I'm going to vote this way, and I think a lot of people did that last time.
A lot of people voted for Obama.
Because I think he's the token cool president, right?
Yeah, but my whole thing is, how do I know who to vote for? Because in my opinion, I don't care about what you look like, how you look like. How are you going to benefit my family, middle class, small business owner family? Now, how do I know who's going to benefit that? Because I've heard both Obama say something regarding that.
Let's say election day's tomorrow. What are you going to do? Are you just not going to vote?
I don't know. I would like to vote just because I have that freedom to vote, but I have no idea which way to go.
And that's what I mean. That's what makes you're the target, because everyone there that's going to vote Republican or Democrat is going to vote Republican or Democrat. Their choice has already been made, and none of these debates are going to sway. Like Chris, I really doubt there's something that could happen that's going to sway Chris's opinion of Republicans, and he's going to come back and be like, you know what? Gosh.
I know, but what is...
I am a Republican. Oh, my goodness. This whole time. Like, there's nothing that's going to sway his decision because he's so hardcore Democrat. But you, on the other hand, are the undecided vote.
I know, but how do I know, like, to go to the simple, the basics, how do I know what does the Republicans, I can't even say it, stand for, and what does the Democrats, what do each stand for?
Well, unfortunately, you're going to have to do...
some research.
No, I know, but does
and
anyone just have like a simple answer to that?
Oh, maybe Ross McGinnis does.
Well, basically, Democrats tend to be more for people, and Republicans tend to be more for corporations and stuff like that. Big business. That's what everybody says, and it boils down to. Now they're both basically.
See, I would go with the line that they're both complete criminals, and you have to go with what you think is the lesser of two evils. But we'll talk more about it when we come back tonight on the Big Dumb Fun.
It's just a tragedy in a nation so prosperous as ours that the